I welcome you to day 94 on Daily Dose of Hope, and we'll be talking about leadership. We said leadership is influence, positive one at that. We also said leadership is impact, which is creating an effect on the world around you that will affect them positively. We also said leadership must be exemplary. In other words, example is not a way to lead, it's the only way to lead, according to Mahatma Gandhi. We also said leadership is leaving a lasting impression on the world around you. Today we'll be talking about kinds of leadership, and the first one we itemized in our subject was the ignorant leader, a man that has influence and doesn't know. When a leader is ignorant, he is not intentional, and most likely he will influence his world in the wrong direction. Peter doesn't understand or did not realize the weight of responsibility on his shoulder. Jesus has transformed him from a fisher of fish to a fisher of men. But because he was an ignorant leader, he rose up after Jesus left and said, I go a fishing. He moved the entire crew back to their former trade. He was a leader and he was ignorant. What Peter could do was to be a provisional leader. A provisional leader is the leader that stands in the interim, occupy till the original leader comes. Jesus has set the template. He had told the people he was coming back. The people already know what the mission of Jesus was, to go ye. His own responsibility was to be a provisional leader, which is to stand in the interim for the original boss to show, which is to continue on the existing template of the leader that was, which is to continue the mission and vision statement of the person of Jesus. But rather than being a provisional leader, he was an ignorant leader, and it led the people back to the trade that they had left. As children of God, we must understand what it means to be a provisional leader, and we must refuse being an ignorant leader like Peter. Subsequently, we'll talk about positional leadership, and we'll also talk about visionary leadership. May God give us understanding in Jesus' name. God bless you.